What you
Hello.
And it reeks of hairspray.
Ugh.
Look at that loose thread. Look at it. Look at it. Wee.
Just put at the beginning of this video, big bold letters, not a lace front.
Wig bags. Has the tag in it. Impressive. No crying. We didn't need the crying. You were doing so well. Don't cry. You're a good quiet puppy. Yeah. Okay. Itchy nose. Can't scratch nose. Makeup on nose. Can't scratch nose. Okie pokey weirdos, Reverie Cosplay 98 at your service. Today I've decided to do something a little different and go off script because I was getting tired of editing videos where I was going back and forth trying to read my script and then come back into shot and then I wasn't always in frame to remember what I was planning to say and it was just a hot mess, like me. But hopefully this will be easier and I won't seem as stiff either because I felt like I seemed a little annoying with the script. Let's see how this goes. I plan to show you my wig collection and compare the quality between my Party City or Spirit of Halloween quality wigs to my Wish quality wigs. I don't have any decent quality wigs because I can't afford it. I am a broke cosplayer and I'm sure plenty of other people are too and would agree with me that wigs are ridiculously expensive. Let's get to it. Do they have bathrooms in the spirit world?
No, in fact, they do not.
Yeah.
But wait, before we get to the wigs, I want to give a big thank you to somebody I follow and who follows me on Instagram. Thank you to Torment Dubs. Your sweet comments have been brightening up my rough days and making me feel better. I've also enjoyed checking out your YouTube channel, Speculations Music. Keep up the good work, and thank you for being so supportive of me.
First of all, let's go with the wig I'm wearing. This is a DC Comics female Joker wig. I actually got it at a thrift store and I believe it was $7 or somewhere around there during the Halloween season. This wig sheds like crazy, but it is very cheap and it is most definitely a costume wig. Characters that this wig would work for. Next up, we have this Halloween quality wig from Walmart. Probably about $5. Cleopatra type looking thing. Very easily tangled, about shoulder length, and the fringe probably a little too long for most people. But who I use it for is Mavis, and she has this little point in her bangs, so you pull all the length together and have a point. Therefore, the bangs being super long isn't as much of a problem for me. It is not lace front. It is a very basic wig cap. Pretty itchy, honestly. And it had a ridiculously annoying tag that I chopped out. Cleopatra-esque cut black bob type thing. Moving on. This orchard-esque lavender-y purple wig. This one is from Wish, which is very long, little on the thin side. Don't remember the price initially right off the top of my head, but since I got it from Wish, I will put it up on the screen for you. The bangs are pretty long, but they're meant to be side swept. There is no lace front, but the bangs also cover that up. Something nice about this one has little clasps in the back to make it tighter if you have a very small head. While I do have a very small head, I also have lots of very long, thick hair, therefore those clasps are not very helpful to me because this wig comes in small sizes. I know this because I have multiple different colors. They're the best quality basic wigs that I have found on Wish so far without spending over $30 per wig. Characters with long lavender hair. Next wig, blonde wig, is also from Wish. Price on the screen. As you can see, it's still got the pigtails in it because I wear this for Harley Quinn. a little bit on the thin side. See the wig cap through there. Not a lace front. I don't think I mind the seam right here too much. I feel they did actually a pretty decent job on that. It has the little clippies. I'll put the links in the description below and put them up by my face. Long, blonde, and curly. On to the next wig. One of, if not the very first wig I ever bought for cosplay that I've kept over the years. From, I believe, Party City? Or Spirit of Halloween, somewhere in there. One of those stores. It's super cheap. It was one of the emo, spiky hair, fluff type of wigs. I gelled the bejeebers out of this to make it lay flat. As you can see, it's starting to come up again. But I flattened it so that I could dress as Zuko for Halloween. It is very cheap. You can see the wefts for where the bangs end, and it is not a lace front. This hem is terrible and is starting to fray because it has no real end to it. It still has the tag, look at that. I thought I would have chopped the tag out of that one. The wig cap is very poorly made, very holey, and the wefts are not stuck on it very well. I still keep it though, because I can get away with it for pictures if I pose correctly, or if I wear a hat with it. Something where just a little bit of the hair is poking out and you can't see the shininess as much. I also gave this a treatment that I will make a video of for how to make cheap wigs a little less shiny. Emo hair, plenty of anime characters with this.
And characters from the new Dr. Seuss movies.
Yeah, Zac Efron doing the voice of every single one of them. On to the next wig. Up next is this blonde wig. This time I bought it and put it on. My mother said that it looked like I had straw on my head, and I don't disagree with her. I actually got it at a thrift store for $5, but it's pretty decent quality, and look at that. I did not chop the tag out. I have a thing about tags, so sue me. This is, again, not the lace front. The inside, really well constructed. You can see the wefts here, but then there's a lace strip in between to hold all the wefts together. And this one also has little clippies. I have worn this for Spider-Gwen, characters that this wig would be appropriate for. Up next, got, whoa, what's that? Whee! I got it at a thrift store, I believe it was $3, and it is a black bob with some curl to it. Very likely a Party City or Spirit of Halloween wig, because if you look at the wig cap inside, you can see the wefts and they're just slightly attached to the little holy wig cap. Not so great. It's a bit on the thin side, but it's black, so it's easier to hide. And this one still has the tag as well. It is, let's see, this one actually has a brand on it. Nope, not unless the brand is 100% synthetic, which is very possible. It is quite short and doesn't have much stretch to it. All right, let's try that again. Our SD card filled up because it was only 2 gigabytes. Oh well. On with this wig. It is cheap, Spirit of Halloween quality, and poorly made, but I can still make it work. Some short black curls. Up next, we have this pixie cut wig. Spirit of Halloween quality, purple and white, and I just found a wig cap inside it. More wig caps. I keep losing wig caps. Anybody else? I think that's a very common thing for cosplayers or people who wear wigs regularly. They just disappear on you even if you have like 30 of them. Extremely plastic. It is not a lace front. And you can see that the wefts are just barely attached to the inside of the wig cap. It has lots of stretch though, which is nice. It sticks out every which way. It always needs lots of prep before I wear it, but I have used it quite often. Works a lot better with a hat so that you don't see this weird little spirally.
Let's see if I can just show. There it is.
A bit of spirally hair sticking out, and that doesn't look so great. Again, hat, prep, lots of fixing terrible quality wigs to look halfway decent. Except for when you don't want them to, like this. Oftentimes I do characters where I don't want the wig to look all that great, so I don't have to spend that much money on a wig. What you could use this wig for. Woo! Up next, one of my favorites. I am sure most people have seen.
I swear this never happens.
Sable swears this never happens. It won't stay erect.
See if I have any pills around here to fix that. Keep getting ads telling me to buy some.
I don't think we need pills for this one. Anyway, I'm sure most people have seen this kind of wig hanging around. It is a Party City mohawk. That's how you get it to stand up. There you go. Wah! It is extremely cheap. That's why it can't stand erect. It still has the tag in it because I have never worn it myself. Sable has worn it a couple times as a joke. Very crispy on the ends. The hair was melted to get it to stand up. I did not do that. It comes that way, but you could probably do that yourself if you were careful. I might have to make a video on that too. You can see the seam in the purple right here. So that's not all that great. It is not, oh, okay, I guess it's decently stretchy, but because of the shape, it's got these weird corners on the sides to try and fit your head in there, so it sticks out like a duckbill when you put it on. So I have tried it on, but it's not like I've worn it for a day or anything like that, because it is completely outrageous and not necessarily my style, but I could probably make use of it at some point. Up next, this one. I want to love it. I want to love it. It's upside down. This one, my mom got me from a thrift store for California costume. But this wig is ridiculously thin. Look at that. I put it on my head and felt like I was just wearing a wig cap. It has almost no weight to it aside from this fringe. And this fringe is ridiculously long compared to the rest of the wig. I thought there would be some sort of a fade from the short fringe bangs to this. I know in the picture it shows it being pretty long, but even comparatively to the picture, this is not true. Not true to picture. You can see where the red is sewn in right there. The wig cap is shaped like the aliens with the pointy heads. I am going to chop out this red fringe and use it for something else. The rest of this wig I would not want to wish on anyone, and it will be going in the trash, even though I hate wasting anything. But there's no saving this one. Characters that this wig would work for if it was better quality. Up next is a very orange wig that I have mutilated. A picture of why I did the bangs and hair like this for a Cyndi Lauper, David Bowie 80s kind of combo look. It was from the thrift store, $5, and I got a collection of these too, different colors, so that I could start teaching myself how to style terrible wigs. That way I wouldn't feel too bad if I mutilated one like this, because I would not want to spend $150. Try to style that $150 wig and screw it up and never be able to fix it again and be very sad, and there'd be lots of tears and no thank you. Mutilating a $5 wig, on the other hand, is just fine with me. Inside of it is very cheap. Wefts just barely sewn on. Look at that. Loose threads and all. Very cheap. No lace front. That's the word I'm looking for. When they've got a short orange bob. Whee! On to the pastel vomit. Got this at a thrift store for $3. It is very much spirit of Halloween quality, except this one was extremely battered and mutilated and frizzy and not taken very good care of. But I bought it because it worked perfectly for the Mad Hatter. Poof! I can also use it for some sort of Lolita look, or Fairy Kay, or Decora, where it's not a problem if my hair goes poof. I tried for 3 days to save this wig. Periodically throughout those 3 days, I kept brushing it, and detangling it, and washing it, and combing it, and conditioning it, and it didn't work.
Didn't you go through like half a ball of detangler?
Yes, Sable is right, I went through half a bottle of detangler to try to save this wig. This wig I felt was worth the money though, just because it is a hot mess, and oftentimes I like dressing as characters who are hot messes, because I am one. New lace front, which is quite stretchy, and you have, again, the wefts just barely attached to the wig cap. Super cheap, super messy, wild and crazy time. Woo! This was another Wish wig. It was actually the same style as the lavender one. It had been waist length, but I got it for a very specific character and I started cutting it to fit him. It is not done yet, and he is going to be a surprise. Not a lace front, even though it's a decent quality Wish wig. The hairs are very soft. It sheds on occasion, but it's not as bad as my Party City wigs. This is another one with the clippies. Does not get tangled so easily, which I really like. So this one was worth the money too. Characters with shoulder length purple hair. This also came in a really long style too, the waist length purple hair. Next, this wig I did not need to save. This I got at a thrift store, probably a Party City wig, or Spirit of Halloween, because it was originally a Garth wig from Wade's World. It is a very old and dying tag. No lace front, but you can see inside here that there are hot glue chunks, and that is because I beat up this wig a bit and added more hair.
Dollar Tree.
Because this is my Jareth wig. On to the next wig. This wig is most definitely from Party City. It is one of their basic $20, anybody can grab it right off the shelf all year round glamour wigs. Glamorous. I bought very early on for Grell cosplay because I didn't have any other wigs going on. So this was just last minute. Extremely cheap, very thin, most definitely Party City. You can see the seam right there and another little spirally sticking up doohickey, which makes it better to wear with a hat. Not a lace front, cheap, tangly, Party City. Ugh. And oh, look at that, it shedded on my bracelet. It grabbed my bracelet. It's very sheddy. I make do. The end. Off it goes. Oh, we finished a drawer. On to the next drawer. I only have 2 drawers, it's okay. Won't take forever.
And that's where we're going to end the video today, because when I scrubbed through this footage, it was over 40 minutes long after editing. Before editing, it was nearly 2 hours long. Look forward to a part 2. Part 2 will contain all the disclaimers and extra information pertaining to this subject. Stay tuned. Welcome to the madness.
And I am not an alien.
You are a demon.
I am a demon. That'll come in handy. And I'm gonna get in frame again. What are you doing, Sable?
I forgot a gun.
Oh, he found another gun. Sable enjoys weapons. A wish wig. I'm not okay.
I have retrieved your pastel vomit.
I have an itch. I have a very bad itch. Okay.
Did not look right on camera.
I'm sure, but it's itchy right there. There's something in my wig. It's black. Black fuzz.
Not that black fuzz.
No, not you, Black Fuzz. He's like, yes, but I am the Black Fuzz. I'm so cute and wiggly. A serious costume store. Hello, Jareth. Itchy nose.
I could punch you in the face.
That would still rub off my makeup. But thank you.